recession if the jobs that have been created are not as high paying as the ones that were.
Oh, I think they're probably paying more than that. I'm just saying to you that on average, our wages are rising faster than the national average. Whatever the national average is, our wages have been rising faster than that. And look, don't get me wrong on this. This is not mission accomplished. I'm just telling you that for 4 years, I talked about 350,000 lost private sector jobs, and I went to editorial boards and said we're up 347,000 or whatever, and they say, when are you going to get to the 350 we lost? Well, today I'm telling you we did. So tell your editorial page people we did it. Mission accomplished from the standpoint of getting to 350, but that's not the end of our mission. We're not even close to the end of our mission. I'm going to keep driving this and getting jobs, and we'll keep working on helping to improve the skills of our workforce. It's critical to us. Yes, Bob?
There is a wage gap out there. And while you're talking about wages rising overall, is there a role for government then at the bottom end of? Because you do have a lot of people who are taking new jobs that pay at the bottom end. And Ohio's minimum wage adjusts for inflation, but it's still a poverty wage. Is there something the state needs to do to address that end of the scale?
Well, I think a couple things. This is why I'm talking about, I'm doing it now. This is why we want to move from a income tax penalizing job creation investment base to one that brings in the new industries. If you look at she mentioned GE, okay, GE's expansion here. Pays a lot of money per employee. IBM Data Analytics, what do you think they pay? They're not paying Walmart wages. They're paying a lot more than that. Philips Imaging, go call them and ask them what they're paying. If we get a cracker facility, think about what the people who work in these cracker facilities and developing advanced materials will get paid. Procter & Gamble, moving some of their operations over to Dayton. What's the one, the other one down there near Dayton, they have a location here, Abbott Labs. I mean, they pay well. So my point is that I want to bring the kind of jobs in here that are the new economy, that pay better. And that's why I'm pushing this tax system that I believe can do that and stop driving our best and brightest out of the state who can help us to get those companies in here. But so it's a combination, and at the same time, you have to educate your workforce, Bob. You got to have people that are ready to go. I mean, I will tell you, when the folks came in to talk about the cracker facility, their number 2 or 3 question was, do you have the workforce? Do you have a trained workforce? We can answer that question. Our community colleges and 4-year schools are ready to focus on in-demand jobs and provide the skills. A lot of it is education, and, by the way, for those who are lower, who are trapped, this is why Cynthia and Doug Lumpkin are re-engineering the welfare system, so people can get training, and we're not punishing them or penalizing them to get ahead. Now we want to have a system that allows them to get higher and higher and higher. But you know, I'm not a miracle worker here. You know, I wish I could just go around and, you know, and heal everybody and give everybody a big, I mean, I'm not that, I don't have that power. But what I do have is the ability to try to solve some of the problem of poverty, to give people a chance, to let them have lifetime learning, to design a tax system to encourage the kind of job growth here we want. And I don't know what else we can do, but I think we're touching almost all the bases.
I think part of your tax reform is, or